Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by mountains, there lived a young man named John. John's mind never stayed still. It was always racing with thoughts, memories, worries. Day and night, he kept thinking about his past mistakes and an uncertain future. Slowly, his heart became heavy. He couldn't relax, couldn't sleep well, and he almost forgot how to smile. One day, John heard people talking about a small village high up in the hills. They said an old wise man lived there. He had once been a well-known psychologist in the city, someone who had helped many people find peace in their minds. But now in his old age, he had left the noisy city behind and moved close to nature, where life was simple and quiet. Visitors would sometimes come to see him. They said he listened calmly and shared gentle but powerful advice. John felt a little hope in his heart. He thought to himself, maybe this old man can show me how to find peace. And with that thought, he decided to start his journey. After several long, tiring days of walking, John finally reached the hill village. There he saw a small house covered with green plants and flowers. On the front porch, the old man was sitting quietly, eyes closed, face completely peaceful. John walked closer and softly said, "Grandfather, my mind is always restless. Thoughts keep running all the time. I want to feel calm inside. Can you teach me how to find that peace?" The old man slowly opened his eyes and gave him a warm, gentle smile. He said, "So you're searching for peace in your heart." Then he added, "Come with me. I'll give you a simple task." He led John into his small yard. There he took a glass and filled it with water right up to the very top. The glass was so full that even a tiny shake could make it spill. Handing the glass to John, the old man said, "Walk from here to the edge of the village and then come back. But remember, don't let even a single drop of water fall." John was surprised, but he wanted to do his best. He carefully held the glass with both hands and started walking. The road was narrow and busy. People were walking past, some were in a hurry. Shopkeepers were calling out to customers. Dogs were barking in the distance. But John did not look left or right. His eyes stayed fixed only on the water in the glass. Step by step, he walked slowly and carefully, protecting the water. People noticed him and looked with curiosity, but no one disturbed him. Some of them even smiled as if they knew he was learning something important. At last, John returned to the old man's porch. Breathing out in relief, he said, "Grandfather, I did it. I didn't spill any water." The old man nodded and smiled. Then he asked, "Good. But tell me, on your way, did you see the children playing by the road? Did you hear the dogs barking? Did you notice the shops and the people?" John looked surprised and said, "No, I didn't notice any of that. The only thing on my mind was the water in this glass." The old man smiled again and spoke gently. "That is the secret that was always inside you. When your mind stays completely in the present moment, there is no space for fear, no space for confusion, no extra thoughts. While you were walking, you were not thinking about your past. You were not worrying about your future. You were only here with this glass of water. In that moment, your mind became quiet and peaceful." Slowly, understanding began to grow in John's heart. He realized that peace is not something to be found far away or something someone can give from outside. Peace is already inside us when we truly live in the present moment. He bowed his head and said softly, "Grandfather, now I understand. If I want to calm my mind, I must keep it here, in this moment, That is when real peace appears. The old man's smile deepened. The sun was beginning to set, and the last golden light touched the ground. Birds were flying back to their nests, and the village slowly grew quieter. John started walking back home, but now he was not the same restless young man who had arrived. Something inside him had changed. He felt a gentle stillness in his heart, because now he knew how to watch his mind and return to the present moment. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and share it with someone who might need this message today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more simple, inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us till the end. See you at the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay kind, stay mindful, and stay peaceful.